Hello and welcome again to the 1999 Lindrum Masters. In today's episode, we have some young local talent, Kane from New Zealand and from Australia, Stuart Lawler. These two players are both very comfortable at the pool table. Let's see how they get on. I'm in the commentary with Ian Anderson and the referee is Angie Charlton.
So we're underway in the 8-ball pool match between Dene Kane of New Zealand, who's taking the break, and Stuart Lawler from Australia, who is the Open Snooker champion in Australia at the moment. Dene Kane from New Zealand turned professional in 1984 and has been New Zealand's leading player. And joining me in commentary, tournament organiser and former professional Ian Anderson.
Thank you, Jim. All the balls are well scattered here. So Stuart has chosen the stripe balls, or the larger numbered balls, numbered between 9 and 15. The objective is to pocket all the balls of your group and finish off by potting the black 8-ball. So ball's not badly spread here.
We only got the 13 on the cushion here.
Well, he's in an ideal position here, Jim, to run this 13 up into the corner now, if he so elects.
And the rest are free.
Just 2 more stripe balls to go. Be 9 into the corner. Now he hasn't finished on the right side of this 15 ball. He's got to send the cue ball down the table and back up to get on the black. So black into the corner to win the first game.
And he's opened the door for Dene Kane.
Yes, and of course what happens here is that Stuart has cleared the path now for Dene. Taken all his balls off the table, so Dean's got no interference from his opponent's balls to block his way of running them out. So you would expect Dean to run these balls out. Plus, of course, he's got the luxury that if he runs out of position, he can always lay a snooker or whatever, because he's got balls to work with here.
In the corner.
Now, he'll just take this in nice and slow, I would think. Left himself a shot on the blue end of the corner, the 2-ball, and bring the cue ball back for the black.
No problem with these big pockets. So Dene Kane takes the first game and the best of 7 here in the 8-ball pool after Stuart Lawler had set the match up for himself but missed on the black.
bank.
Now, what options are open to Stuart Lawler here, Ian, after that foul?
Well, Stuart has to play from behind the baulk line, and he must play forward of the baulk line. So the pink 4 and the purple and white 12 baller are out of play. He can put the cue ball anywhere behind that line he likes and play forward of it.
11 in the corner.
So he's called the 11 in the corner. Now, he was trying to make a cannon on the blue 2 ball there to bring the 13 into play, because that's going to be his problem ball.
No.
Yes, it's a game where you must play with some anticipation of how you can set yourself up and not leave a ball in the spot where it's going to bug you.
Absolutely, and if you'd have thought more about it at the very beginning, he probably, given another opportunity from the beginning, he probably would have played the 2 onto the 13 to start the shot selection from. Because while the table's open, you're allowed to hit one of the solid balls onto a stripe, or a stripe onto a solid.
Banker play.
Well, the funny thing about this game, that unless you can run the balls out, you're only helping your opponent by clearing the path for him, by knocking your balls off the table. You're just making it far easier for him to get in and clean up. So what he's done there is played a safety and waiting for the opportunity to be able to get this 13 ball away from the side rail next to the 2.
He's called a safety.
Yes. And what he tried to do there was break the orange and brown ball apart. Hasn't quite done it as well as he wished, but not too bad.
You've got to put your ball to carry on.
So Dene's calling the pink 4 ball for the corner pocket. And I think he'll be fairly happy with that, actually. He's covered the corner pocket, I think, from the 15, but Stuart may well play a cannon off the 15 here and pot the 4 and clear the pocket. It's not a foul to pot your opponent's ball, providing you hit your own ball first.
Safe.
So he's calling a safety, and he's missed the cannon.
Now, what's his best bet here? To pop that or leave it?
Well, Dene's in a much the same position as Stuart. I mean, the 2 and the 13 are the problem balls for them, and they don't want to split them apart and leave themselves in an awkward position which gives their opponent the advantage. I'm not surprised he potted that because he's cleared the pocket there for Stuart's strike ball. And he really hasn't left himself much of a shot here.
It was surprising.
Now he's playing the combination here. He's going to try and get the brown ball onto the orange one and get it in the corner. And of course, this is a call shot game. You must nominate the ball and the pocket. Now Stuart's got a good chance here to pot the 12 in the corner and make the cannon onto the blue 2 and disturb that orange and white ball of his that's the problem one. There it is.
Perfect. And that could seal the game, that shot. Should.
So, just the one more strike ball, the 15 to go, and then the black. He's gone a little straight on this. That's worked out perfect. Good shot.
One game all. It's best of 7 in this 8-ball pool. Dene, Kane and Stuart Lawler, 25 points each. It's a cumulative competition over 4 disciplines of the 8-ball, the 9-ball pool, snooker and billiards.
Yes, the winner of the game retains the break. There's one in. So the table is still open. Stuart will have to legally pocket another ball now to determine what group he's going to play. And it very much looks like it'll be the strike balls he'll be choosing.
Two ball.
2 ball in the corner.
So he's got the yellow 1 ball into the middle pocket. The orange 5 ball is the problem ball for Stuart. Chance here to pot the green 6 and disturb the orange and stripe ball together, if he so wishes. That's a very good shot. Just a little strong, but he's got the opportunity here for the 8 into the corner.
And a good pot to finish. And Stuart Lawler is 2-1 up in his match against the New Zealander Dene Kane. Lawler breaks in the 4th game, leading 2-1. Close, 1 in. High numbers. The stripe is gone at the top pocket.
And he may not have too much choice here other than the green 6 ball sitting right over the corner pocket. So that is finished in a perfect position there. Pink 4 into the middle pocket. Well, he overdid that a little bit too much side on the cue ball. Now left him a bit awkward here. And he's got to use the spider.
The overhead camshaft. Yes, the spider. Yep. Skillful spider.
I don't know any player in the world that likes using that.
Snooker players are very adept, though, aren't they, over the pool players? Because they get more practice.
They get more practice at it, yes.
Playing over a ball.
2.
So he's calling the 2, the blue ball, into the corner pocket. And that's a beautiful cannon there he's played. Left himself perfect on the red 3 or the yellow 1 ball. He's finished pretty straight on this, and he's got to get back for the brown 7. Well, what a good shot that was. Struck the cue ball very low and imparted a lot of backspin to the ball. Well, that's not such a good shot.
Can he get past?
I don't think so.
As wide as that pocket might be, looks to be covered. And this is just a little bit of a tease, isn't it? If he misses it, the rest of the table could be cleared.
So maybe he's looking to double the black. He's going to be careful of the double kiss here. The cue ball doesn't get in the way. Oh, great shot.
Oh, fantastic shot.
Ooh.
With a sigh of relief at the end of it, but it was a brilliant way to finish the game, and he's up 3-1 over Dene Kane. Stuart Lawler, 75 points, Dene Kane 25 at 3-1 in the best of 7. Stuart Lawler to break, leading 3 games to 1.
Dene gets to the table, but the way this pool game goes at times, the balls aren't in a very good position, really.
Cluster on the cush there.
So no real opportunity at the moment here for Dene. Calling safety. So it's going to be a battle of wits here for a little while. Now, if the player calls safety and he pockets a ball, the ball doesn't count, it stays in the pocket. He just gives up his turn at the table. So Dene's trying the green 6 into the corner.
Now he's going to have a problem down there on the cush where the pink 4, yellow 1 is, but that's what he's trying to do. Shifted the 1.
Yes, he's got the pink 4 still in there, though. And I'm not so sure he can, he's got any ball on here. So he's calling another safety.
Move the pink. No.
Now the balls are placed far better position here for Stuart in this game now than they are for Dene. And at this point in time, Stuart's certainly favourite to win this game. And Dene's playing the 1 ball onto the 2. Stuart's got the opportunity here, if he wishes, to make the 9 ball, the yellow and white, into the corner and disturb the other 2, but I think he'll wait for another day. Well, it was a bad miss, but probably no damage done.
This is as close to a game of real snooker that we've seen so far. Even that won't go in. That's hard to believe.
Someone's got their hand in there. No, I don't think he'll play the 9 here, even though it's the easiest shot, because that's probably the ball you'll want to use to break that cluster up with. So
another safety.
Well, that hasn't finished too good for Dene either. He can only play at the blue 2 ball. Good shot, but he needs an angle off one of these balls to get over to disturb the pink ball out. And that's not going to be easy to do. So he called a safety. And Stuart, having more balls on the table, is still favourite to win this game.
That hasn't made it any easier.
Dene's looking here, playing a massage shot here, trying to swerve it round. He overdoes it though, and has played a foul.
Foul shot.
Now this could be the opportunity here for Stuart to bring this purple and white 12 ball into play. He can pot the 9 and... Well, he's going about it a different way. The only problem is now he hasn't really finished on the ball very well.
Unless he plants one onto another, but what's he going to do here?
Well, he's looking to put the 12 onto the 11. Oh, good shot.
And he's got the shot too on either ball.
He can get down the table off this to the 3 balls remaining down the other end. You want to leave the striped ball that's closest to the corner pocket for the last ball to play to get position on the black. So he wants a nice little kiss on the 15 here to get position on it when he pots this 13.
Yeah.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Now that ball counts because he did make the ball he nominated into the original pocket. Anything else in? That's right.
12 goes, and the black should go, and with it, the game. Well played, Stuart Lawler. 4 games to 1 in the best of 7 8-ball pool. He has 100 points. Dene Kane 25 going into the 9-ball pool.
We join the 9-ball at the start of the 3rd frame with the score 1 apiece. Overall, Stuart Lawler leads 125 to Dene Kane 50. Once again, I'm in the commentary with Ian Anderson, and the referee is Angie Charlton.
1-all in the 9-ball. Dene Kane to break.
Oh. He tried to overpower that. He's miscued. And now Stuart has the advantage of getting the break.
I mean, that can happen, can't it, with good players? It's not like something out of the Three Stooges or the Marx Brothers when you see that.
No, and he's He's made 2 balls on the break and finished perfect on the 1. So things still going right for Stuart Lawler here.
He's changed weapons. He's gone from a driver to a pitching wedge. Or a putter.
So he goes here from the 3 ball to the green 6 down the other end of the table. The 4 and 5 going off the break. So he has to send this cue ball around the angles. And not too bad. Well, he could have played it a bit better. So, a little careless shot he played on the 6 might be costly. Dene finished perfect here on the black to go up the table for the 9.
In great shape to take a 2-1 lead. Which he does comfortably enough. 2-1 up in the 9 ball.
And he'll be pleased with that. He still trails in the overall score, but the margin is down to 50 points.
All alive.
Nothing in, but no damage. So Stuart be looking for a safety here, I would think.
Push out.
Taking the push-out option. That applies only immediately after the break. The player at the table has the choice of either playing at the lowest numbered ball or taking the push-out.
That's right.
When you play the push-out, you don't have to do anything. You can just move the cue ball to anywhere on the table you like. If you do pocket a ball, it doesn't count. And the incoming player also has his choice of whether he wants to play the shot or make you play it again.
Has he got a clear shot? No, off the cushion.
Elbow.
Well, this is a great opportunity here for Dene. All the balls are well spread. So it's the blue 2 to move down, back down the table again for the red 3. He's gone a bit too far here. Maybe looking to pot the 3 and play a cannon onto the green 6 to hold position on the pink 4. And that's what happens when you send the white ball all around the table. Quite often gets stuck behind the wrong ball. And now he's got to try and get out of the snooker. And not only do that, but leave it safe.
Oh.
Well, that's safe.
counter-attack.
Safely in the pocket. Now, awkward shot here on the orange 5. Very good shot. Perfect position here on the 6. So Dene getting in the full rhythm now, getting a bit of a run of the balls.
And a 3-1 lead in the 9-ball pool.
The New Zealander is just 25 points off the lead now. If he can win his next frame, he will have won the 9-ball and evened the score overall.
For a runch, something's going to go in. Nope. Again. All available.
Well, it's a bit of an awkward start. He's got a bridge over the top of the orange ball to be able to get to the 1. Most difficult shot you can have on a table. And if he does make it, he's got to get on the 2-ball. So I doubt if he'll even attempt to pot this.
And he's left it.
It was a very awkward shot. Now, is this a little bit too quick?
Mm-hmm.
Dene's left himself snookered here behind the 9. Might see him play a little swerve shot here, try and swerve the cue ball round the 9 to pocket the 2, which is right near the pocket, the blue ball. So here he goes, trying to swerve the cue ball round this 9 to pocket the 2.
Foul shot.
So didn't really get any work on that at all. So Stuart with cue ball in hand. Got a bit of a tricky shot here to pot the 2 and get position on the red 3, which is beside the 9. Or is he looking to put the 3 onto the 9 to pocket it in the corner? That seemed to be his intention, the way he played the shot.
The 9 plant looking good. Yes, he takes the game to come back to a 3-2 deficit behind Dene Kane. Stuart Lawler to break. Yep. Oh, just away again. There's nothing off the break.
Well, now Dene would like to be able to cut this one along the cushion into the corner pocket. It's got a little bit of an awkward bridge here, getting over the middle pocket. Because what he sees here is potting the 2, getting the cue ball over to the side of the table so he can put the 3 onto the 9 to win the game. Wow.
A disappointing miss.
Very unexpected miss.
Where would you play this in?
Well, I think he might have to play the 2 onto the green 6 ball. He didn't catch it quite thick enough, and the 2's got away on him and gone behind the black. Oh, good shot. Now, Stuart's got the chance of the 3 under the 9. He's a long way from the 3, though. That's the problem.
He likes these.
Yes. And the 3's a fair way from the 9 as well. He'd have been far more comfortable if he could have had his hand on the table to bridge with, but coming off the rail, it's a bit awkward. Now he's left Dene the 3 into the corner, which is easy enough. But then Dene's got to get from the pink 4 to the orange 5, and that's going to be the problem for him. How to get on the orange ball. Oh, great shot. Ignored the middle pocket, took it into the corner to try and get position on the orange 5. Good shot. Dene using his snooker cue to play pool.
He's in great shape here. Leading 3-2. 2 balls to wrap up.
Game.
Victory to Dene Kane, 4 games to 2. And so he will take 125 points into the next match, and Stuart Lawler will take 150 points ahead.
The billiards was even until Lawler got a break on Dene Kane and won the match 100 points to 81. That means the overall score is Stuart Lawler on 250 and Dene Kane on 206, going into the deciding discipline, the snooker. We join with Dene Kane on 6, trailing behind Stuart Lawler on 50 for the snooker. Willie Thorne is the commentator and Alan Gregory is the referee.
Well, this is a tempter for Stuart Lawler. He's got the match in his hands, and if you risk taking this on, he still could lose this match. Because it's a big shot, this one. Was it worth the risk, I ask myself? Possibly not. In this format, it's matches won first, aggregate points all count. So that could be very, very costly.
1.
Dene Kane on form would virtually clear the table from here, I'm sure, and make a 60-odd break. And of course, it'll be all to play for in the next frame.
Eight.
The idea, of course, is to win the match by as many points as you can. All that Stuart Lawler's done here is given Dene Kane a chance to make the aggregate score a lot closer. Even though you'd fancy Stuart Lawler to still win on aggregate, he only needs 6 points to get by the 400-point mark. But Dene Kane will be very close to him. just
14.
enough room, I think, to get by the blue to pop the red into the corner. Now, if he stops the cue ball dead, the black's possibly available, and also the pink in the middle. So he just needs to pop the red, stop the cue ball exactly where the red is, have choice of pink or black. Well, he screwed it back
15.
some 4 or 5 inches too far, and has left himself a tricky pink into the middle. This is missable. Played it very well. Good recovery.
21. 22. 29. 30.
This was a good effort from Dene. You'd have been disappointed to lose
36.
in the billiard discipline. He only lost by some 9 points, but
37.
he's got a good chance now of certainly taking a lead in this snooker part of the game, and there's still a chance of winning the match. This is the big shot, yellow to green.
44.
Points all square. But remember, Stuart Lawler led by 44 going into this discipline, so he's only 6 points away from that 400-point total. That's a good shot.
46. 49.
Well, that's a prime example on how to play 2 good positional shots with the rest. We would expect him to pot brown to black now.
53.
Could be a break of 71 here. Well, it's amazing how many times the blue ball has been missed over the years into the middle pocket.
Dene Kane, 59. Stuart Lawler, 50.
And just remember that Stuart Lawler will certainly win the match if he pots blue and pink. Not necessarily going to win the snooker discipline, but will win the match.
Five. 11. 18.
Well, an excellent frame of snooker. Stuart Lawler clears with 18 points to win the frame by 68 points to 59. He's past the 400-point mark, but this match is not over yet.
So the snooker goes to a second frame.
Stuart Lawler, 68. Dene Kane, 59. Stuart Lawler to continue on.
Whoever pots the final black has to break in the next frame. So Stuart Lawler gets the second frame underway, leading by 9 points. So Dene Kane can still win the snooker discipline, but won't win the match overall.
Foul. Forward, Stuart Lawler. Stuart Lawler, 72. Dene Kane, 59. One. Eight. Nine.
Well, a good pot from Stuart, but he's going to have to pot a very, very tricky pink into the middle. He's 19 points away from winning this match. What a great pot that was under pressure. Excellent pot. So 2 reds, 2 colours. And he would have won 3 out of the 4 disciplines against a player of the standard of Dene Kane. This is an excellent performance from Stuart Lawler.
16.
So 2 reds, 2 pinks and 2 reds, and that'll be enough.
$22. 23.
Well, this is game ball. So just the blue, and he would have beaten Dene Kane 3-1. Excellent performance. It's in. Well played, Stuart Lawler. He wins the match 100 points to 59, having already won the billiards and the 8-ball. So 3 disciplines to 1 to Stuart Lawler.
And so the overall honours go to the Australian. He picks up 350 points to Dene Kane's 265. Now all 16 competitors have played in the tournament. Let's have a look at the standings. Group A, Quentin Hand 283, Jimmy White 225, Dene Kane 265 and Stuart Lawler 350. In Group B, Mike Russell 370, Geet Sethi 250, Peter Gilchrist 330 and Roxton Chapman 277. Group C, it's Oliver Ortman in front, 375. Mike Massey languishing, 215. Jim Rempe, 288. And Eddie Charlton, 275. And in Group D, Steve Davis, 387. Joe Johnson, 282. Willie Thorne, 169. And Cliff Thorburn, 209. Next week, it will be Willie Thorne up against Cliff Thorburn in Group D. That's again something to look forward to. Join me then. I'm Jim Maxwell. Goodbye.